Hi everyone, so we decided to take a walk today to Goitstock, which is a woodland, a small woodland near Harden, near Bingley in West Yorkshire. So it's a little bit difficult to find because what you've got to do is park up alongside the road and you've got to kind of walk through a caravan site. But once you get through the caravan site, then you actually go through this really nice dense woodland, and then at the end of the woodland, or at least halfway through, you'll find a waterfall, which is really nice. It should be really nice today with all the greenery and everything, so we'll show you some pictures from there. We're then going to carry on, going to go a bit further up. We're going to then find a viaduct. We're going to walk across the viaduct, which should be good. We'll show you all the views at the top of the viaduct, and then we're just going to kind of turn around, come back round. So it's around about 5-mile walk all in all. I'm not sure how long it's going to take because there is some rough terrain, sometimes some slippy terrain, and also we've got the slowest dog in the world as well. So we'll see what happens. So we'll take you along with a ride, and I'd really suggest coming on this walk if you're in the area at the moment. If you're not in the area, maybe I'll obviously wait until there's no restrictions and then you can come down. It's well worth a visit, but make sure you do wear sensible shoes because it can be quite slippery, especially when it's been raining. So let's go on with it. So we've made it to the waterfall. Probably took us about, did it take us about 20 minutes? Yeah, about 20 minutes, so not too bad. It's been quite dry the last couple of days, so not too slippy. In summer, quite a lot of people like to come here and have a swim, and some people actually will dive off the top, but I really wouldn't recommend that. It is quite deep, right underneath where the waterfall lands, but then it is quite shallow. So yeah, it's a really good place to come, maybe just have a picnic, have a bit of a paddle with the kids. The water is pretty clean down here. So yeah, it's really good. So we're gonna move on from here, gonna take a few pictures, and then we're gonna go and try and head up towards the viaduct, which is a little bit further, see what views we get up there. It's a little bit cloudy, some blue skies, but hopefully we'll get some really good views. Might be a little bit windy, so if it's windy, might not be able to talk to you. So we'll just see what happens and see how it plays out. I don't think Rufus fancies going back up here. The only problem is to get to the top of the waterfall, you need to go up some metal stairs, and it's metal stairs, you know, that have little holes in and things like that. So Rufus really doesn't like going on bridges or anything that has holes in. So I think we're going to have to carry him to the top. Right, so we're going to carry on. Definitely recommend coming here. This is a good place to stop, maybe have a picnic, something like that. But obviously at the moment only come if you're in the area, if you're in the, you know, the Bingley area. But if you're watching this in a couple of months' time and you're able to travel a bit more, then I would recommend coming here. It's a really nice, picturesque area. Great to have a picnic, get a few pictures. Fantastic, and a real hidden gem in the area as well. Even people who live around here don't even realise that this place exists. Right, so we're going to carry on. think we've said before that we possibly do have the slowest dog in the world. The problem is, when you get a dachshund, they were made for hunting badgers, I think, was the idea. So they just like to sniff everything. So if you take him off the lead, he just has to sniff absolutely every branch, every bit of ground. If he comes across any dog wee or anything like that, then he could be there for hours. You alright? So this is Hewenden Mill. We're not entirely sure what kind of mill this was, but you know, considering the area, potentially some sort of wool manufacturer or something like it, some kind of cloth. Interesting fact though, apparently all the machinery was taken out to make way for a ballroom and cafe. I don't think they exist anymore now, because it's actually some luxury apartments, from what I understand. But you can actually walk around the side, so that's what we're doing. What you need to make sure you keep doing is just make sure you keep following the beck. Otherwise you might make the mistake of going up towards where the cows are, which is what we did. So you might have seen some cows, but don't go that way.
Baby cows.
Yeah, some baby cows. So just make sure you're following the beck. So you can see here, just at the bottom of the tree line, just keep following it. And there's a path here. Yeah, and we're on the Millennium Way, so if you follow the signs for the Millennium Way, then you can't go too wrong. So hopefully you got a little bit of video from the top of the viaduct. We couldn't film up there because it was just so windy. We could barely walk across it in the end. It was so windy. So we're just done a circular back round. We're just coming into Goitstock Woods again now. Now the viaduct was built in the back end of the 19th century, and it was part of the Great Northern Railway line which used to link Halifax onto Queensbury. Now if you don't know, Queensbury is the highest village in England, and it's around about 1,000 foot above sea level. So you can imagine how windy it could get on those passenger trains. And the crew used to call it the Alpine route because it used to go through the tunnels and then go over bridges. I mean, it'd been a spectacular view, but can you imagine being on that train maybe at night if the weather was coming in? Can't have been an amazing experience, but you know, these days probably really missed. It probably would have been one of the most spectacular train journeys that you could take today. So thanks for joining us. We've enjoyed the walk today. Probably take us about 2 hours by the time we get back to the car. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.